Welcome back to episode number 4 of A Link to the Past Randomized. I am Steve.
And this is Sandra.
And we are ready to jump back in. We are in the Eastern Palace area. We are ready to go tackle the first dungeon. We've gone exploring and picked up many different treasures so far. As you'll notice, we have not beaten Agnem. We're about to start the first dungeon, and we've already got the 3rd level sword, the 2nd level master sword.
What other interesting tidbits have we picked up so far?
Let's see, we've got the bow, even though we haven't even started the first dungeon. We've got the magic boomerang, we've got the hook shot, got bombs and the fire rod. We have the shovel, we've got 1 bottle. Yep, just 1 bottle, the magic cape, and the magic mirror. So I think we're pretty well stacked to go ahead and beat this dungeon lickety-split.
Lickety-split?
Lickety-split.
Alrighty then.
I can't help it if my sayings are from 1944.
You do what you do.
This is another chest that I would normally skip in a regular playthrough. There's just nothing useful in it. We pick up the compass. That's usually a little later in the dungeon.
Later in this dungeon?
Later in this so the dungeons in the randomized A Link to the Past maintain like their map and compass and I believe keys. So there's not like random keys for different dungeons floating around in all the different dungeons all over. You'll find the ones you need when you need them. And there are some that like are always in the same chest every time no matter what because they don't want it to be soft broken, soft locked. Got him.
And so that's always going to be a key for this dungeon, that's what you were saying?
No, it's not. Those ones, there are certain ones that are specifically always going to be keys, or they're always going to be in like the first half of the dungeon instead of the second half, so that you don't get locked out. So that's normally the bow and arrow. We already have that from an earlier chest. Instead it was the map. Does us a little bit of good. Grab the key to get into the other room.
You still don't have a lantern, right?
That is true.
And would you be using the lantern here normally too?
Yeah, if you... Well, I don't know. I haven't tested it without the lantern in the normal game, but I assume that it would be... If you didn't have the lantern, the room would be black. It would be dark. I know for sure that there is the first Dark World dungeon in the room before you get the treasure chest, the main dungeon treasure chest. It is, I don't know if I'd call it broken or what. Without the lantern, it's pitch black. And it's a maze, so it's all the more fun.
So, do you know from playing the game over and over which of the enemies are going to give you a treasure? Like, one of those skeletons gave you one didn't?
No. There are certain rooms where an enemy will give you a key, and those ones will always give you the key. But other than that, no. There's a way to get magical bottles, magical jars, by freezing them with the freeze rod, the ice rod, and hammering them. But other than that, there's no real way to predict what's going to give you what. In some dungeons, they'll drop more magic or more arrows or whatever, so you make sure you have enough for like the final boss, but other than that, it's pretty much random. What's under the pottery, on the other hand, is generally the same.
So what I was asking was there are 3 of those green monsters there. If you only one of them gave you a treasure.
Well, they dropped inventory.
Okay. Would have it if you played this through again? Would it still be the guy on the bottom?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, for the most part.
Alright. And that's a limitation of the original feature, correct?
Well, I wouldn't call it a limitation, but yeah.
It was a mechanism they used because they never really spawned.
Right. Yes. How about that's the way it was programmed?
And criticize the original game, and then it's your favorite.
It's not even about that.
Sure, it's not.
Uh-oh. Missed. And here's the final boss.
The final boss is 3 guys.
6. Your math teachers would be proud.
They were when I was in school, right?
Yeah. Bam. And there we go.
What was that that you got?
That was the Courage Pendant. And that's the end of the dungeon. All done and dusted. Speaking of 1940s phrases.
I do what I can to carry on the theme of the episode.
There you go. So now we go back and talk to Sahalsara. And he normally gives you the Pegasus boots for beating the first dungeon. Instead, he's going to give us a long explanation. I think that's the Bombos Pendant. Lets you kill off a whole room using fire. I think the 3 pendants, let's see, there's Bombos, which is the fire, Quake, which is, you know, an earthquake basically, ground-based, and then Ether, which is lightning. Alright, so now we can go, yeah, we can do the second dungeon too. We've got all the stuff for that. I'll run up to Zora's domain real quick. Oops. And see what he has in exchange for the flippers. You'll notice with the rupee count at the top that we have 950 rupees already. You'll notice there's also 4 slots, what do you call them? Come on, math genius.
The counter for your rupees has 4 places.
4 places, that's the one. Which means that we can go up to 9,999. Normally the game is limited to 1,000, or 999 as it were.
Just 3 places.
Just 3 places, yep. And so they did that because there's potential to get so much rupees in the very beginning. Ooh, we can stop by the secret waterfall cave. What?
No one was ever so excited about a secret waterfall cave.
It's not that secret. Let's see, we can upgrade our shield. I think that's actually all we can upgrade for now. Yep, that's mine. Thank you for being honest. Here's a better one back. And now we can block fireballs. And now we're in Zora's domain. There's usually a heart piece there. Instead it's bombs. Not something, useful.
I don't know, it seems You use quite a few bombs at this point. Just saying.
Yeah, good point. I'm full up right now, so if I need them, I'll come back here. Since we already have the flippers, we can just zip right through and talk to the King Zora. Do you want my treasure for 500 rupees? Yes, I do. You can use them to access on my waterways. The hard piece instead. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna head out of Zora's domain and make our way towards the second dungeon.
Would you have to do the second dungeon or the third dungeon?
I can go and do the third dungeon. I can go and do the Dark World dungeons. I don't have the hammer, so the first Dark World dungeon would be hard to beat. I have the hook shot, so I'd be able to work on the second Dark World dungeon. I think I could even beat it. And let's see, I have the fire rod, so I could do the third Dark World dungeon. The fourth one is just in Kakariko. I could do that one. There's nothing special required for that. I do have the fire rod, so I could also do the sixth one, which is the ice cave. Let's see. We'll knock these treasures out. Pull here. Oops.
Sorry, I'm distracted by a very needy basset now.
That's alright. He's
Must
very
have his
needy.
ears rubbed, or he will talk to you loudly. Wait, you missed the treasure chest.
I can't get it just yet.
You can't just move that block aside?
Nope. I moved it up so I can get through. I'll pop back in. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Ooh, we got the protecting cane.
It's a cane that protects you?
Yeah. It's a magic cane. It creates a little barrier around you, but it uses up your magic very quickly. On that note, we will close out the episode here. This has been A Link to the Past Randomized. I'm Steve.
And this is Sandra. Thanks for watching.